And this morning, tributes are pouring in for legendary film critic Roger Ebert.
The 70-year-old lost his battle with cancer on Thursday. Natalie's back with more. And Natalie, you got a chance to speak with him.
I did, Savannah. Well, for nearly 30 years, Roger Ebert hosted movie review programs on television, most famously with rival newspaper critic Gene Siskel. I was lucky enough to visit Roger at his Chicago home in 2011, and it's a privilege I will long remember. For almost 3 decades, Roger Ebert and TV partner Gene Siskel gave their trademark thumbs up, thumbs down on At the Movies, making them household names.
Thumbs up for me.
For Ebert, movies weren't just his career, they were his passion. A star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, the first film critic to win a Pulitzer. In 2002, Ebert was diagnosed with thyroid cancer, which drastically changed his appearance and robbed him of his ability to talk.
It's not courage.
When we visited with him in 2011, he spoke through Alex, his computer-generated voice.
You did not know, though, at the time that you had thyroid cancer, that you would never be able to speak again. As you began to realize that, what went through your mind?
There was never a time when anyone told me I would never speak again. Naturally, I felt awful, but I had to accept reality.
Chaz, Ebert's wife of 20 years, says she is touched by the outpouring of support and love, calling his death quiet and dignified. Always a realist, Roger Ebert never let cancer or what it took from him get him down.
It's a waste of time feeling sorry for yourself, because it doesn't change anything or help anything. You just have to keep on keeping on.
And he sure did. Well, President Obama issued a statement saying the movies won't be the same without Roger. And Oprah tweeted, "Roger and Gene together again, end of an era." And I asked him what he wanted his legacy to be when I met with him. And he said, "I try to encourage moviegoers to think of every film as 2 hours of their lives and to consciously see films that will enhance them and not diminish them."
And
which he
actively
certainly
watch.
did.
He had this incredible soft side to him, but boy, if he
Yes.
didn't like a movie, could he be blunt? Let me read you
Viscerate.
1987, what he said about Ishtar. A lot of people didn't like that movie, but he said, "Ishtar is a truly dreadful film, a lifeless, massive, lumbering exercise in failed comedy. This movie is a long, dry slog. It's not funny, it's not smart, and it's interesting only in the way a traffic accident is interesting."
He had a sharp pen. Here's what he said about Battlefield Earth. Battlefield Earth is like taking a bus trip with someone who has needed a bath for a long time. It's not merely bad, it's unpleasant in a hostile way.
But when he loved the film, boy, did he love it. Star Wars, he says, every once in a while, I have what I think of as an out-of-body experience at a movie. When the ESP people use a phrase like that, they're referring to the sensation of the mind. When I use the phrase, I simply mean that my imagination is forgotten. It's actually present in a movie theater, and it thinks it's up there on the screen. In a curious sense, the events in the movie seem real, and I seem to be part of them.
Yeah, Daily Beast put together a lot of these quotes, and we took those from there.
It's very cool.
By the way, I think what is very fitting today, the Chicago Tribune, Scott Stantis created this cartoon yesterday, which I think, as you see there, it says with his partner, Gene Siskel there, saved you the aisle seat, Roger.
Our condolences to Chaz and his family.